Hey Gemini, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're gonna get you a message, see what you need to know right now. I'm using a giant deck. I think it has like 150 cards or something. A bunch of different type of fortune cards. Lenormand, Kipper, Zodiac, Seasons, Elements. Wow. All right. We have Ostar the spring equinox here, and this looks really good for you so far with one card. It's like spring, new beginnings, growing something new, freshness. All right, so then we have the future card. So in the spring equinox is in the future, so this might be a future energy for you. So is Aquarius. So Aquarius season is January, February. I'm just wondering, Gemini, have things been, I kind of want to say that the second half of 2023, like this, maybe not was like the best for you, because it seems like there is, like, you've got things to look forward to in the future here, and, definitely like spring, but maybe even as early as, Aquarius season, 20th January through 18th February. Just seems timing for you. Ooh. All right. So here's the trickiness here. We have the labyrinth. The labyrinth can mean a lot of things. There's some kind of future pathway here. That's what I'm seeing in the very background. Some kind of future pathway. I feel like this is like you have to be able to exit the labyrinth. It's like exit the corn maze or something. I'm seeing this as like a lot of rigmarole you have to go through to get to something, to get to either a destination or like a accomplishment or where you want to be. You know what I mean? Where you want to be in a certain situation. So it's not going to just like, it's not going to be like easy as pie, but it's absolutely possible. Because getting through the labyrinth, it's really just dependent on you. You're the wild card. You're the factor that could mess it up. The labyrinth is it's like a personal thing. All right, so we have the rider coming in here, and the rider is actually pointing. Normally, the rider points this way, but for some reason, this rider is pointing this way, straight at the labyrinth, which means you gotta go in. You gotta go in, Gemini. And it could be a personal dark place. Maybe it's a review of what was so not so good about maybe the last few months or so. But you're meant to go in the labyrinth because there is a message in the labyrinth for you. Oh, cool. I kind of like this here. We have the lotus showing up for you. Gemini, it showed up for Aries too, and It's kind of like this card of like an opportunity for some form of enlightenment. So you're going to be enlightened about something here. Oh, okay. So we have the Trojan horse. We have the Trojan horse coming up. And this is this kind of feels like the forces are stacked against you. You know, the like how could I have won? You know, it's like you're going to get some kind of enlightening information about whatever this defeat was, because I'm seeing this as a defeat. But it's also a strategy card as well, Gemini, and I think that's what applies to the future here. You have a future strategy that you're kind of working on. Cool. Okay, very good. We have the gloves here, and are the gloves are are protective. So you do have some kind of protection during this period. I mean, a lot of us are always protected, but I mean, for to have protection come out next to the Trojan horse, that makes me feel better. Um, because the Trojan horse can pack a wallop. So like, hey, you know, like maybe you'll come out undamaged, or you know, it's like you've got your own armor. So there's that. And then, oof, okay. So we have the scythe. So normally the scythe is just about cutting something out, you know, getting to the meat of it, right? Or you know, snipping something. But this one seems a little bit more serious because it's showing up as a Grim Reaper, which I don't know if it's just meant to intimidate or just kind of darken the meaning. But there's definitely something here that you need to do away with. It's like trimming the fat. Something about being back to basics. Like, there's a bunch of extra shit that you don't need. And that extra stuff is. It's like, it's causing you to not see something clearly. It's making something not make sense for you. And I know you don't like that. Okay, shh. All right, we have silence. So, God, it's right under your nose. There's something you're trying to figure out, and it's right under your nose. It's almost like, you know, like when you, God, like when you're driving. And it's like when you're driving and you turn the radio off so you can see better, even though the radio's for your ears, not your eyes. That's what I'm getting from this. Like be quiet, like so I can see clearly. Ooh, they're watching. So we have a lot of eyes on you here with the peacock. The peacock also talks about perception. Like the difference between perceiving something with one eye or 1,000 eyes. You know what I mean? I think that's absolutely perfect that it's coming out underneath the lotus, like that enlightenment, like the way, like, you're going to be seeing something so differently, Gemini, in the future, the near future. So then we have the child card. So what is the child looking at? Let's see, because the child has a dragon. The child has a dragon with it. and they're both staring intently at something over here. Tower. Wow, it kind of feels like, I know there's a house card in here, a home card, but this kind of feels like, because of the dragon, it feels like home sweet home. It feels like, this is the, this is the safe place to go. This is the place that has the best foundation, and it's not going anywhere. It is solid, and it's like that's the end game. That's where this path, once you get out of this labyrinth with a little bit of confusion and weirdness, it's like once you get out of that onto the path is clear. But the writer is saying you must go in, you have to experience the labyrinth to get to the path that leads to the tower. And it's like this child, the child card can represent like your inner child. And because there's like this dragon with the child, it reminds you of like fairy tales and just the the things you dreamed of that you wanted when you were a kid, or the things that seemed magical to you when you were a kid. It's like, um you've you've got the beginnings of it, or you've got a goal in mind, and it's something that like even your child self would agree with. Like, yeah, that is freaking cool. You know? Like you're on the same page. That's pretty cool. I like it. There we go. Man, what is it? We got some wishes and dreams here showing up. Cause like even the fountain, it's like, you put throw a penny in the wishing well, or the fountain, and it's like, it feels like giving wishes or something. Like there's something here about it's not everything, not everything's a fairy tale. It's weird. It's like bringing, I don't know, how do I say this? It's kind of like having a very magical experience in real life, like perceived by your logical Spock mind, Gemini, like, and not being able to explain it away by, math or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's having a true magical experience that's freaking real, and there's no denying it. That's kind of what that feels like. That's what the fountain is kind of sealing in here. Ooh. And we end with the past. How about that? How about that? We're ending with the past. And you know what? The past looks like a dead end, Gemini. It's a dead end. It's a cul-de-sac. There's no there's nowhere else to go. You've already had the past. Whereas the future has movement, right? The future has movement. It's interesting. Now, if this were a if this were a personal reading, I would absolutely read the entire reading backwards to see how to get from the past to the future, but I don't have time for that for these free YouTube readings. Um, but I am going to look at a couple things here. So, the center card, we have the gloves coming in as the center card, like there's significance to the center card, and I just want to see what this protection is actually about, or what it wants to say to you. So the center card is linked to the corner cards here. So we have this protective energy coming through with the writer and the past. It's almost like this writer, I don't know I don't think it's a person. It could just be a feeling. I mean, it's supposed to be a person, but it just doesn't feel like a person. But there's something from the past that is being kind of reconciled for you right now. And during this time, yes, you are protected. You are protected in the labyrinth because that's where this writer from the past is taking you, because you need to go there. And then the other two cards, we have this beautiful spring, new, pure, nice energy, right? And then we have this peacock with the thousand eyes, which is linked to the lotus, right? It's like this. I think this is rightfully yours, Gemini. It's not going anywhere. Nobody, no little army can go dress up as a Trojan horse and take it from you. You know what I mean? This is yours. This is protected. It's waiting for you. You know what I mean? So, as far as this labyrinth is concerned, you can take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush. So let's see, what else can we look at here? Anything? No, I think we're good. I think we're good. So, Gemini, this is your message. Thank you for being here. I'll see you later. Bye.